Today, I'm going to talk about something that might crash the prices of meta players in the FC Mobile market, and that is the 96 to 97 overall exchange that will be coming out later tonight at Reset. And the reason why it could be an issue is because so far, the only 96, 97 rated cards that we've gotten have been from two events, essentially. The Heroes event that only has Voller and Forland, who will definitely be in there because they are from the current event, and then for the most part, Team of the Year cards. We do have the two Lunar New Year players, but the vast majority are from Team of the Year. And so because of that, we're likely to see a lot of Team of the Year players, Ultimate Team of the Year players, Ultimate Team of the Year icons be in the new 96 to 97 overall exchange. And the reason why that's an issue is because they are not going to put just any 96 to 97 rated players in the exchange. They're likely to put in some really good players because the past couple exchanges haven't done as well, or people didn't do them as much, because people are getting tired of spending their players and their coins on the exchanges and not getting great rewards. So they're going to try to do something to entice people to do the exchanges. So I do think they're going to add Cristiano Ronaldo once again. Now, none of this is confirmed. I don't know. This is my guess. I do think they're going to add Messi. They may add Hullet or R9, or maybe someone like Eusebio and Maldini, the really good, really meta icons in the game. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another Haaland or a Rodri, maybe even a Salah. And then for the 96s, we'll probably see Mbappe again. We'll likely see a Ruben Diaz, maybe a Bellingham. Who knows? But I do think they're going to fill them up with good players and the players that most people are now using as their meta players in their squad. And so what that means is that because the exchange will last a couple days, and if people do complete it, these player prices will go down as always. So Cristiano Ronaldo has gone up from about the 120 where he bottomed out after being in the 96 to 97 overall exchange 2 weeks in a row, and then he went all the way up to about 140 over the weekend. But with the new exchange coming out, if he is one of the players that can be packed in it, I do think he will go back down in value. Now here's the interesting thing that we have to think about though. Will the players in the exchange go down in value more than 10%? So for Cristiano Ronaldo, it would be from going from 140 down 126 million. That is 10%. So if we think Cristiano Ronaldo will go below 126 million, then selling him now at 140 and buying him back when the exchange comes out is a good play because you will be saving coins that way. But there's a chance that he only goes down to 130. And if that's the case, then it's not even worth selling him right now, because if you want to keep him, you're not going to be able to buy him back at a better price. But of course, what it also means is that if you're someone who's buying the players, you're looking to buy them, you don't already have them, then waiting until the exchange comes out and maybe a day or two into the exchange would probably be the best time to pick up the cards. But I keep saying but because there are so many caveats to this. We also have to keep in mind that we're likely to get the 96 to 97 overall exchange every single week. And so far, we only got 2 players of that rating in the Heroes event in week 1. So we could expect in week 2, we will likely get 2 more players. But as we know, the exchange rewards varies between like 12 different players or something like that. So it's not just going to be Heroes the next week. There's probably going to be more Team of the Years the next week as well. So these players might have their prices suppressed for quite some time, considering the Heroes event is a 5-week event. And so I say all of that because we may have got to the point in the game where no matter when you buy these really high meta players, in a couple weeks time, they may be lower in price than when you bought them. And we may be at the point where you just sort of have to eat that loss. Every single one of these FC Mobile games gets to that point where you're like, you know what? I'm going to have to buy the most meta players in the game. I'm going to buy the players that I want to play with. It is what it is. I'll likely lose coins in the long run, but that's just the way the game goes. And so while in the past we used to buy players and over time they'd go up in value because they were good in game, now I think we might just have to eat losses. Now, I could be saying that and we could be completely wrong. All these players could be going up in price in a couple weeks' time. You never know. But I do think we're going to see a reoccurring theme of EA putting in the same players in these exchanges, which over time will crash their price. So I think they're going to keep putting Messi in the exchange. They'll keep putting Haaland, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mbappe, all of those players that people want to pack. And a great way to show the difference between the players being in exchanges and not is Saliba here. Saliba was at about 30 million. And when he came out of exchanges, he's not going back in the 95, at least I don't think so. He has skyrocketed in price from 30 all the way up to 50. He's a great center back in the game, but because he's being kept out of exchanges, his demand is finally now greatly exceeding his supply. So his price goes up over time, and that is easy money. A similar thing happened here with Vinicius Jr., went from the high 30s all the way up to high 40s. Valverde went from 30 all the way up to 40. So these are great examples of players that, or the price movements we could see when these players are finally taken out of exchanges. But I do think it's going to be interesting to see how prices go from here on out. I mean, another great example, I was going to buy him but didn't. Cristiano Ronaldo, when he was in the 95 exchange, went down to 60 million. Now he's up to almost 100. That's crazy to see. But hopefully we can see some of these players taken out of exchanges here in the future so that they could actually hit the prices that they deserve. But that is all I want to talk about today. Keep an eye out on these meta players. Likely most of them, specifically the 96 to 97 Team of the Year players and the Team of the Year icons, will be in the new exchange. So when the exchange comes out, check which players are in there. And then if you were going to buy any of them, I would hold off and wait maybe 24, 48 hours till when the exchange is about to end, and then maybe buy them if you don't want to wait a few more weeks. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.